Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. You're now tuned into the one and only place where you can get what's needed on your plate along with what's going on in your hood. Candy Lady's gonna keep you up to date with events going on round your way. What's really good? SC by Black locally. Keep them dollars circulating in your own community. It's the SCBBL show. You're now tuned into the SCBBL show. Rock, rock, rock on. Rock, 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 rock on.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the SCBBL show. We are on our Mondays with Mom, and we are pretty much halfway through the series of our 8 weeks. Today, we're going to shift it a little bit, and instead of talking so much about homeschooling specifically, we're going to talk about some of the additional programs that are in our community. And today we are with Shakobie Butler, who is the owner of a new learning academy in our area. Hi, Shakobie.
Hey, Candace. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Oh, it is our pleasure. I'm so glad that you were able to accept the invitation to be on the show and tell the community a little bit more about Shakobie, first of all.
Well, I am a lover of Yahweh, of Christ Jesus. I have a little boy that's 10 years old, and I'm a teacher, special educator for a local school district, and a sister, a friend, a daughter, all the good things that usually we typically tend to be.
So you have a new learning academy coming up, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So before we go into the learning academy, though, tell people a little bit more about what got you on that avenue towards going into creating a service of that nature.
Well, as a special educator, I really just love seeing my kids that had limitations and difficulties in certain areas progress and excel. And I just saw that there was a need for them to learn other ways to express themselves just besides academically, because a lot of my kids, even though they could have strengths in academics, they have so many other strengths that sometimes we tend to overlook. But when I saw that they were strong in certain areas, I used those areas to help to teach them and to push them, and it just took over, and I love that. And for my local school district, I would do what we call ESY, which is extended school year. And I did that for the last 3 years. And I just saw the changes in kids as I worked with them. And parents, alike have just been saying how they have seen their children progress. And so I said, okay, well, this year was actually, I had planned on not doing it for the summer, just to try other things. But the COVID came and then I couldn't. So it led me to do this, even though I had plans to doing it before, but it led me to a bigger, grand scheme of things.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So now tell us, what is the name of your academy going to be?
You said, say it again, I'm sorry.
What's the name of your academy?
Okay, Pieces of the Puzzle Learning Center. And I chose Pieces of the Puzzle through a conversation that my first lady and I, Lady Wanda Miller, had about a year ago. And she was just talking about how we're all pieces of a big puzzle, that even though we may be so different, that we all can work together for, to make this world better and for the bigger picture. So that's how I came up with the name, and I think it's so fitting because our kids, even though we have differences, sometimes we shy away from our differences, but it's actually our differences that, make this world unique, that make us unique, and that could be something that someone else needs in order to be who they're supposed to be.
Definitely. So when will the services begin?
Well, we still have a few more slots available right now, but the services will begin. We have our open house on September 5th, and then the after school, which is from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, will begin on September 8th, which is the first day of students returning to schools.
Okay. On September 5th, what time will open house be?
I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of
a lag. We have
yes.
we have thunderstorms in our area. Like that thunder is popping. I don't know
Okay.
if it's on your side.
Yeah, I have some rain here too.
So on September 5th, what time will your open house be?
Our open house will begin at 1 o'clock, and we will give about 2 hours. So from 1 to 3, and parents can come, and that's when we'll go over the parent handbook. We will take a tour of the facility. We can let parents know, the schedule, what they should be expecting, and just kind of give them a rundown so they can feel, safe and secure with their kids being here, and get excited too. We're gonna have some food and some, things for them, refreshments for them to have when they come.
Awesome.
And some goodie bags.
I think one of the big things about talking about the Learning Center right now is that we're in a time where parents are deciding whether or not they're going to homeschool or what are they going to do this fall. And if they're going to be home, pretty much all day long, trying to work from home, having an after school program such as the Learning Academy servicing the St. Stephen's area, right? Or areas that doesn't mind traveling to St. Stephen's.
Absolutely.
Having that service from 3 to 7 on Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend from 9 to 12, right?
Yes. Well, it's not going to be every weekend. Every third Saturday, we are going to be having 2 programs distinctly. The first one is going to be Mellow Mommies, which will be from 9 to 12. It's for 3 hours, and mommies can drop their children off. Of course, they have to be still school-age kids, K5 through the 8th grade. Can come and just get 3 hours. It's $5 for students that are already registered with an after-school care, and $10 for those who are not registered. Moms can, go take a nap, clean, go get yourself pampered, just sometimes for yourself, because sometimes we don't have that as mommies.
Definitely.
Especially now.
I know a lot of moms want to say thank you in advance for those moms for having that service and providing it for them to do all of the things that so often we juggle so many things, that having a service like that within the community will be such a benefit. So thank you so much for thinking of it, for putting it together, for executing on it, and providing for the community.
Well, we're excited to offer it. We're really, really, really excited, and because it'll give the kids different. Each of those Saturdays we'll be offering different opportunities and activities. So we are so excited to see the kids come out.
Definitely. Is there a certain age range or
for that program? Yes, it will be K5. So between 4 years old and I'm thinking 12. That's the age range, because I'm thinking 8th grade. So those are the age ranges that I want to stick with. Right now, we're not taking infants or anyone under the age of 4 because we're strictly considered an after-school program, but we can do activities during the weekends in a certain time frame. So that's what we want to stick to, make sure we're adhering. But and also on those Saturdays, because I am a special educator and I do have a sweet spot for my students with special needs, we are going to be doing something called exceptionality. So I really want people to come through and just bring your kids. We have kids that will be from ages 9th grade through the 12th grade that are special needs, but then you also can go all the way up to 25, and we just are so excited to offer that program. It'll be a socialization for them to come in and be able to just interact with each other, learn stronger social skills, learn some slight academic things too, but mostly honing in on that social aspect.
Awesome. So Shakobie, tell us a little bit about, I always like to hear the stories around people who have a passion for dealing with, special needs children. What is your story there? Like what helped, what guided you down that path of having that desire to cater to those beautiful individuals?
Okay, well, when I was in high school, we had a teacher there. I won't say her name, but we had a teacher there, and that I just saw that she had a lot of love for students with disabilities, and it just seemed like everyone else was, because they have that stigma. Everyone can be afraid of them because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say, but they're human. They're people just like us. They have feelings. They have emotions. They have things that they're amazing at. They just need they just maybe learn in a different way or express it in different forms. But they, the students would come up to me, and I just didn't have that fear. I didn't have that fear, and I just treated them like normal. And when I became, I was a sub for Berkeley County School District first, and when I would go and sub, I would always get placed in classes that had special needs. And when I would work with them, the assistants or the teachers who were there at the time would just be like, Miss Butler, have you ever thought about, doing special needs? You work so well with them, you have a sense of humor with them. And so it just kind of got me to thinking. And the second place, when I actually got hired permanently with Berkeley County, one of the things that they asked me to be was a special ed assistant. So that was my story, and that's how I started.
Awesome. That's beautiful. I think that's amazing. And for you to provide that space, it's not a lot of opportunities out there for them to get involved in different things. And
absolutely,
so that is even more of a benefit. So is there anything that the community can do to help you prepare, or is there any message that you really want to get out there to them about starting this program, bringing it to the area? I want to just give you a few minutes to just speak on it.
Just to get the word out that we are here, that we exist, and that we are opening on September the 8th. And just to know that this space I have not created this space solely just for me. This space is something that I see for the entire community. Our kids sometimes only learn academics, but they don't understand that, there are gifts in them that they can use to really excel. So that's something that I want our community to know, that this is ours. It's not just mine. It's not just a place sitting here, but it is something that we all can work together so that our kids can have a space where they can excel. That's my thing. Just know that, take some ownership with me to know that this is for our community.
My pup babies are acting up. So I'm trying to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to mute myself anytime they get out of hand. So September 5th is when it's going down. This is an academy in the after school program. Give us some examples of some of the things that you would like to do with the children when they attend.
Well, our schedule will start with them doing 20 minutes of reading, because I think that's very, very important. It's a foundational skill that every child needs. So 20 minutes we'll get their reading, and then we will go into snack time for another about 20 to 30 minutes, activity time, and snack time will be combined. And then we'll go into their homework or project assistance. So we'll help them with their homework. We give that an hour and 30 minutes, just to really dig in deeply with them and see what they need help with, to see what their homework looks like. And so that's our main focus, really, is to make sure that homework and schoolwork is completed, because a lot of times, sometimes parents are far removed from what kids are learning now, or they learn it differently than they did at when they were kids. So that's our main focus. And then we do have a part where we do biblical studies, teaching kids about the foundational principles of who Christ is. And then they will have some free time where they can get some activities where they can choose, their source of activity.
Awesome. If people wanted to learn more about the program, what's the best way for them to do that?
Oh, definitely visit our website at ourpiecesofthepuzzle.com. So it's ROUR piecesofthepuzzle.com.
Put that in. Perfect. So Shakobie, you are a product of the area of St. Stephen's. You're you're opening up a service at St. Stephen's. Is there anything that you want to tell the St. Stephen's community?
Is that I love you. I will never forget, where I came from. It was not the easiest of upbringings. I had great parents, but it was not the easiest of upbringings, because everybody knows St. Stephen is very small, but I just want people to know that just because we're small, that great big things can come out of St. Stephen, and that we should begin to expect that and begin to carry that fervor out, for our community, that, great things come from little packages. And that's what I want people to know. We're great too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And this, and your program will be opening up the same week of school or the next week?
The same week. So it will begin on the first day of school. We will be here immediately after, following from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay. And if people are interested in being a part or signing their children up, they just go to your website and start there?
Mm-hmm. They can go to our website and start there, or they can give me a call at 843-800-0634. Again, you can contact me at 843-800-0634, or visit our website at www.ourpiecesofthepuzzle.com.
Perfect. And so, Shakobie, since we have you on this Mondays with Mom series, and we're specializing in the homeschool topic, have you decided whether or not you're going to homeschool?
I will not be able to homeschool because I actually will have to return to work. But my son will be taught from home with someone that's very close and near and dear to me. So he will be, because he has some underlying conditions that, I just want to make sure that, not only is he safe, but the other kids are safe as well.
Definitely. Are you doing like the option 3, or are you doing it from where it's online learning through the school system at home?
Yes, we're going to be doing blended learning because right now I think my son's, because of the grade that he's in, virtual is not an option for him.
Okay.
So blended was best. I watched how he was able to navigate the systems, mm-hmm. and how he just enjoyed using technology. He is very technology savvy. And so he knows how to work a computer and a phone, way better than I could ever. So, that's what I think that he will excel doing that. So that's what we chose for him.
Awesome. So do you have any concerns about doing the blended learning? Are you pretty set on it? How does he feel?
He actually enjoyed it so much. During the shutdown, he enjoyed it because he was still able to interact with his teachers. He was still able to see his peers, and he was able to be on the computer. So he enjoyed it. He really likes it, and I just saw personally that he excelled. To me, even better than the school setting. And I'm seeing it as a mother, that he excelled better because, first off, he didn't have all the distractions. He was able to kind of like sit and focus in a place that was comfortable for him. And he did well. He did well.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, guys, as we are out here preparing, you may be at home, you may be stuck at home, but it doesn't mean that you don't have other options in the area.
Absolutely.
You do your program. And then the thing about homeschool is that it's not school at home only, to a certain degree. It just depends on what option that you choose.
Yes.
But there are other programs such as the Learning Academy that will be opening up, Pieces of the Puzzle, and St. Stephen's, where it'll still give the kids that social interaction. They'll be around other children. They'll have an opportunity to do some fun activities. And parents can get a break. And so you want to, if you're looking for something like that, you really want to act now and reach out to Shakobie and sign up, because I think there's only a few spots left, right?
Yes, there are only a few spots left. And but we're looking at options as if we get over 5 on our waiting list, we will open up another session during the day for students. So we're excited even to be in the process of thinking about that, to even think about a waiting list. So we're grateful for that. And just also I wanted to let parents know that we are also making sure that we have personal protective equipment for students. We have face shields, we have masks, we are doing the 6 feet as the CDC requests. And so we just have put in so many measures to make sure that the kids are not only safe, but but they are able to have an enjoyable time. The numbers are I put them down to what they're required, which is about 10. We're only accepting 10 in each session, so we're almost filled to capacity in the after school. And so like I said, if we're going to get anything over 5 in our waiting list, we will open up another session during the day. So especially for those, that will be for those who have children at home and they may not know how to complete the assignments or navigate the technology.
That's awesome. Well, girl, I know that many parents in that area is going to appreciate the services, and I'm sure that it'll be full to capacity with a waiting list.
Yes, I make me a big expectation.
Yes. Is there any last thoughts that you would like to share with everybody on the center? Encouraging words on being a mom, being an educator, providing a service, juggling it all, someone who's aspiring to do those things. Do you have any words of encouragement that you would like to share?
Just do it. And I said, just do it because sometimes we overthink and we think about, oh, I can't do it. You know, I don't have the support system. I don't have the finances. But what I have found is that when you begin to walk in what you were called to do, provision is there. Support will come. Favor will come. So just do it. Just do it. You know, seek, you know, godly counsel or, you know, sound counsel, and just go for it in wisdom and in the greatness that you are. So that's what I would say.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
These are these little puppies are like babies. They want your undivided attention when you're on an important. I'm on an important phone now.
And that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what kids do. I know Aaron waits good until I get doing something that is very necessary. And he's, Mom, and I'm like, baby, I'm on the phone.
Exactly. And this is like, I kind of like that because it's like, this is our new world now. Like there is no separation between like work world and professional world. It's like, I'm on meetings sometimes and I see people walking in the background, no shirt on. This is the world we live in now. But yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Like when you are walking in your calling and you take that leap of faith and you take that one step, how the word says when you take one step, you know, the doors just continue to open for you. So if you guys are aspiring to do anything, then go for it and
go for it.
Yeah, take the steps that as it applies to your life. None of us can, there is like no one way to success. It's like we all have our own ways. And
we all have our own, and that's right. And we all define our own success. Success is not this thing that we have to aspire to be. Success is simply just be waking up to fix breakfast for your kids. You know, that's success. And many moms are, because, you know, with our days being so hectic, that could be something that, you know, would look like success. So success is defined by us, not defined by others. And that is something that I am learning as I am growing, as I'm maturing. Yeah, success is what you define it as. If getting out your bed and fixing breakfast is a success, that's what it is. It's success. Definitely. You know, so that's simple. You know.
Yeah. Well, Shakobie, it has been a pleasure, and I really enjoyed talking to you today. And I'm excited for your new program, and I can't wait for you to keep us posted on how things are going and how it turns out on your first day, open house, and everything like that. So we look forward to just seeing the success that you're going to bring to that area for the St. Stephen area.
Well, thank you so much, Candace, for having me. It has been a pleasure. My first interview, and I hope not my last. And so, I'm going to let you guys know once I do the tour so that you guys can see it. Okay. So thank you again.
Definitely. So, guys, it's been your girl Candace with South Carolina by Black Locally, and Shakobie Butler with the Learning Academy Pieces of the Puzzle. We will see you all next time. Enjoy your evening.
Bye.
SCBBL show. Rock, rock, rock on. Rock, 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 rock.